questions are. So, all right. So good morning, everyone. We're here for gentle yoga, and it's kind of sticky and humid, so we're gonna stay low energy with our movement so we don't get too overheated. And please have your water nearby. What did I do with my water bottle? I really thought I brought it in, but I don't seem to have my water. Darn. We want to remember to stay hydrated in this weather when we're hot and sweating. Gotta keep it up, the energy. So I think today what we will focus on is a little upper back, stretching out in the upper back more, and breathing into the back body. And we're gonna start out doing a little bit of glute work, and we're gonna lie down on our belly, prone on your stomach. I like to use a blanket under my pelvis when I lie on the front side. So you're welcome to do that if you would like, to fold my blanket over, and then I bring my pelvis right down on top of that blanket. Legs are straight out behind you, and you can place your hands one on top of the other and put your forehead on your hands. And if that's not comfortable for your shoulders, you can relax your arms and bring them out to the side. And maybe you want a towel or a shallow blanket under your forehead instead. And once you get into this shape, I want you to think about and feel the pressure of your stomach as you inhale. Feel how your front body presses down into the ground. And then pull the breath into your lower back, into your upper back, across your shoulders, into the sides of your ribs. Then we're going to bring some movement here. Bend your knees so that your feet come up in the air. And then swish side to side with your feet. Loosen the low back. Also adding a little abdominal massage. And next we'll do a little work for our glutes. So first we'll start by bringing the knees neutral. Flex your ankles so they're pointed up to the ceiling. Then pulse your feet, push your heels up, up, up. Pulse them up toward the ceiling. And release, relax that for a moment. And now you're going to widen your knees and allow your feet to touch together. And you can relax your ankles. You don't need to point your feet actively. Just let them do nothing, your feet. Then from here, you're going to do that same pulsing motion, lifting your feet up, up, up toward the sky. And stop that. We're going to bring opposite this time, knees together, feet wide. This one's weird, and it's going to feel strange and strong in your buttocks. So from here, you're going to get a smaller motion, and you'll lift your toes up, up, up. You might not get very much movement at all. Feet are wide, knees are together. And release. All right. Relax so that your knees are neutral again and swish side to side your feet. And coming back to center, allow your legs to extend long out behind you. Come up to Sphinx pose on your forearms now. And remember, please, with Sphinx pose, you want to put your elbows directly straight down below your shoulders. Forearms are parallel with each other and hands are on the floor, palms down. From here, we're going to take a cat and cow into your upper back. So as you inhale, press your forearms and bring your sternum forward and up. As you exhale, tuck your chin, round your upper back, pull your navel in, and maybe lift your hips and maybe your knees off the floor. Then going in reverse, bring it back down. As you inhale, heart forward and up. As you exhale, tuck the chin, round your shoulders, pull your ribs and navel up. Maybe lift your hips, maybe lift your knees. Reverse, drop your knees, hips, ribs, bring your heart forward, drag your elbows back. Again, exhale, tuck your chin, round your back, pull your ribs and navel. Maybe lift your hips, maybe lift your knees. Reverse, drop your knees, hips, heart forward, lift as you drag your elbows back. Last one like this, tuck your chin, round your upper back, pull your ribs in, maybe lift your hips, maybe lift your knees. Reverse, drop your knees, hips, heart forward, open up, and return. All right, here we are in neutral. You're gonna pull your hips back and settle into child's pose. Bring yourself up, widen your knees, settle back to sit on your feet. Now we're going to add a little bit more stretch here. So if you still have that blanket underneath you, you're going to use that for your arms. We're going to thread the needle here to stretch your upper back. So take your left hand and slide it palm face up under your other shoulder. Reach across and lower your left shoulder toward the floor. As you rotate your chest to the right, you might walk your fingers in a little. You might turn your body even more to the right. And release. Return back to the center. We'll try the other side. Place your hands for support. Right hand goes palm facing up. It's going to slide underneath your opposite shoulder. Reach it all the way out. Keep your hand actively on the floor. Lower your shoulder and turn your ribs to the left. Walking your fingers back in. Lift your elbow. Rotate your heart. Stretch your upper back here. Inhale, return again to center. And rise tabletop. Once you're in tabletop, cat and cow with your body. And now let's go side to side with the hips to stretch out the glutes from that extra glute work we did at the beginning. the breath smooth. Fill up. Blow out. Now we're going to make circles of the body out to the side and around. Change direction. Settle into the back. Lift up table. Tuck your toes. Push back to sit on your feet. Spread your hands wide. Spread your fingers wide. Lift from the tailbone, downward dog. Rise up. Work through your downward dog movements that feel best to your body this morning. If downward dog is not in your practice or not today in your practice, feel free to stay on your knees and continue moving around in tabletop. Inhale, rise to your tippy toes. Exhale, lower your knees down to the ground. Settle again, tabletop. Extend your right leg to the back. Opposite arm to the front. Lift for balance and hold. Try to stay stable in your heart. And even more challenging, stable in your mind. Try to resist planning the rest of your day. As you exhale, release down, tabletop. Second side, extend back through your left leg. Opposite arm forward. Lift and reach. Hold here. And release, lower down. This time we go again to the first side. Right leg goes back, opposite arm comes forward. Lift for inhale, and as you exhale, round to the middle to squeeze. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze, come in. Inhale, expand, hold here. Now bend your knee and elbow and reach to the sky, pulsing. Release down, change sides, extend back left leg, opposite arm forward, lift up. On the exhale, pull to the center. Inhale, expand. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, expand and hold. Bend the knee and elbow so fingers and foot are to the sky. Then push, pulsing. And release down. Once again, widen your knees. Come onto your fingertips. Pull up through the navel. Round your back. Slide back, child's pose. Drop in and lower your elbows and your forearms and your head. Inhale, begin to rise up, round your back. Coming to sit up on your feet. Then shift your hips to one side, bring your legs out the front. Find a comfortable seat. We're going to do some upper body and neck work. So if you want to use your cushion again, you could fold your blanket, find something to sit on. Crossing your shins or sit somehow that's comfortable in your body. All right, have a drink of water while you transition. All right, we're going to start with the palms to the knees. Take a deep breath in. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. While we do this upper body work, I want you to breathe deeply into the space where you feel sensation. Release your right fingertips out to the side. We're just going to graze the floor out beside your right hip. And now take this right arm, bend the elbow, and slide the forearm behind your waist or to your lower pelvis. Press a little into the forearm if that's okay with your shoulder. And now we're going to rotate the neck to look down at your shoulder. And maybe a couple gentle nods of the head. Now lift the head enough that you're looking left. Release the right arm so it comes out to the right. Rotate palm forward, thumb up. Keep looking over your left shoulder. Now you're going to rotate your head looking forward and looking at your thumb of your right hand. While you're over here on the right, begin to gently nod your head a little bit. Inhale, return center. Lift your right arm up. Bring your arm over your head, taking the left side of your head and gently pulling your head up and away from your left shoulder. Release, inhale, lift this arm to the sky. Exhale, rotate your chest left, lower your right arm across to the opposite knee. Bring your left fingers to drop behind you. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, twist a little deeper if you have that available to you. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, slide over to the opposite knee. Gaze down at your knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, return your torso to the center and fold forward over your shins. Inhale, lift from your head, lift your heart, walk your fingers in, sit up tall. Bring your feet to the floor in front of you. Lean back onto your palms, fingers point out to the side. Press down into the underside of each knuckle. Lift your heart. Open across the front, shoulder to shoulder. If you would like to also lift your hips here, go right ahead and find reverse table. Release your hips, lower down. Extend your legs straight out in front. Sit up tall, Dandasana. Shake your legs out. Loosen your ankles by rotating your feet around in each direction. we'll recross the shins with the other foot in the front. And again, we're going to bring the palms onto the knees and drop the right ear this time to the right shoulder. Extend your opposite left fingers out to the side. Slide your left arm behind your waist or your lower pelvis. Maybe add a little pressure, maybe not. And then rotate the neck, looking down at your shoulder. Maybe a couple gentle nods of the head. Now, looking out to the right side, release your arm, reach it out to the left, thumb faces, points up, palm faces forward. Rotate the head looking forward and continue rotating, looking over your left shoulder to your thumb. Maybe nod your chin. Inhale the face forward, lift your left arm up and reach it across, taking a hold of the opposite side of your head. Lift your head up away from your shoulder. Release, lift that arm to the sky, inhale. Exhale, turn your body right, lower your arm across to the opposite knee. Take your right fingers behind, inhale, tall. Exhale, rotate deeper. Inhale, return your gaze forward and maybe over your opposite shoulder. Inhale your right arm up from the back. Exhale, lean sideways toward that opposite knee, gazing down at your knee. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rotating forward, fold over your shins. Inhale, lift your face, lift your heart, walk your hands in close. Drop your hands out behind you, fingertips point to the side. Feet on the floor in front. Press down into the underside of each knuckle. Lift your heart. Open across the front, shoulder to shoulder. Maybe also lift your hips. Press the tailbone to the sky. Exhale, release, pull your hips back, extend your legs out the front, rotate at the ankles, circling them around. Squeeze and open your toes. This time, let's bring the feet together with the knees wide apart. Hands can take a hold of your shins or the sides of your feet. Breathe in as you sit tall. Breathe out as you lean forward, allowing the elbows to open and the heart to drop. Inhale, lift your heart, rise up. Exhale, extend your right leg wide. Bring your left foot to tuck in. Bring your left hand on your bent knee. Right arm extended with your extended leg. Rotate your chest to the left, reach your arm to the sky. Exhale, lean sideways toward that extended leg, foot. Stretch across. So the arm doesn't have to be up in the air or over your shoulder. It could be down on your waist or behind your back. Inhale as we lift up. Place this left hand on the floor. Rise up onto your left knee. Slide your other foot in and reach your arm into the sky. Side plank. Let's make circles with your right arm. It's going to come over your head, circling down toward the floor and back up to the sky. And reverse the circle. And now we'll release and return to our seat. Bring the feet together and extend the opposite leg out the other side. So you're seated in a wide V, one leg extended. Your arm is going to match. Rotate your heart to the right. Lift your arm to the sky. Exhale, lean sideways toward that extended leg, foot. Again, the hand doesn't have to be over your head. It could be on your shoulder or your hip. Inhale, rise up. Lower your right hand to the mat. Slide up onto your right knee, coming into side plank, lifting your left arm toward the ceiling. Let's circle the arm, reach it forward, down toward the floor and around. I'm choosing to add neck movement to follow my hand, but that's completely optional. Reverse your direction of your circle. And release, we'll slide again down into that wide-legged seat. And bring your feet back together. Let's windshield wiper the legs now, leaning back onto your hands, wide feet, and we'll drop the knees side to side. All right, we're going to gently and slowly make our way up to standing, to a kneeling position. So if you want to take a moment to have a sip of water and bring your blocks nearby. We're going to come into kneeling. And from here, make sure your knees are directly under your hips. We'll take the arms out and up overhead. As you exhale, bend your elbows to the sides and slide your hands behind your head. Your option to interlace your fingers. We'll inhale as you open your heart and pull your elbows toward each other. Then exhale, round your heart and scoop your elbows together in front. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, round together. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, round together. Release your arms, lift them all the way up as you inhale. As you exhale, tuck your toes and sit back on your feet with arms stretched out in front. Inhale as you lift your head and walk your hands closer to your feet. We're going to come into standing. If you want to use your blocks for this to help you, get your blocks under your hands. And begin to press yourself into forward fold, dropping down. Option for a little traction for your neck. You could interlace your fingers and bring your hands to the base of your skull. Release your hands down. Bend your knees. Lift your heart. Standing up, reach to the sky. Arms all the way up. Exhale, palms touch, come to your heart. All right, dropping your hands down again. And as you inhale, we're going to take a half sun salutation here a couple of times. So we're going through forward folds and standing shapes. So as you inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, open your arms forward fold all the way down. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way lift. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Half lift, inhaling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Adding on to that, inhale, lift your arms up. Take your left wrist, lean to the right as you exhale. Inhale, stand tall, opposite side, leaning over. Inhale, open up, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway up. This time, maybe use your blocks. Step back with your left foot coming into a lunge. And drop your knee to the floor. Coming up into a lunge with your right foot forward. Hands can stay on your knee, or you could have your hands under your shoulders on your blocks for support. If you feel stable as you inhale, lift your right arm up. And exhale, open your right arm to the side. Inhale here, turning to the left a little bit. Sorry, this is your left arm. Turn to the left a little bit. Then as you exhale, turn forward again and turn to the right. Your opposite hand can slide to your hip, or it could bring a block under the fingers. Inhale, we come back to center. Reach that arm up into space. Exhale, lower this hand all the way down to the mat. Move your front foot to the back so that you're in tabletop. Hands come forward a little bit. Tuck your toes, downward dog, lift up and back. Inhale, lift onto your tippy toes. Exhale, lower to your knees. Inhale, slide forward so your shoulders are over your wrists. Exhale, bend your elbows and lower to the ground. Inhale, cobra, rise up in your heart. Exhale, lower down. Inhale again, cobra, rise up. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale, cobra, rise up. Exhale, lower down. This time, pull your hips back, downward dog, tuck your toes, lift up and back. Lift onto your tippy toes, bend your knees. Step forward once, walk your hands backward, all the way, standing forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands touch, come to your heart. Going again, inhale, release your hands out and up. Take your left wrist, lean right, exhale. Inhale, stand, second side, leaning left. Inhale, stand, swan dive, folding all the way down. Heart lifting, open forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Use your blocks if you'd like. Step back with the opposite foot. Lower your knee down, coming into a lunge. You should have the second foot forward this time. Press the palms down into your knee. If you feel stable and comfortable here, lift your right arm to the sky. Inhale, open your arm wide. Exhale, twist a little to the right. Inhale, come back through the center. Exhale, twist to the left, sliding your opposite hand to your hip. Inhale, back to the center. Both arms come up this time. Exhale, hands come down. All the way to the mat. Slide your feet to the back. Walk your hands forward a bit. Downward dog. Lift your hips. Press back. Inhale, lift to your tippy toes. Exhale, drop your knees down. Inhale, slide forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, bend your elbows lower to the ground. Inhale, cobra, rise up. Exhale, lower again. Inhale, cobra, lift up. Exhale, lift your navel and hips, sit back, child's pose. Drop into any comfortable shape for child's pose that would feel good to your body. This time I'm going to keep my legs close together and bring the backs of my hands to the floor beside my feet and lay down this way. Bring the palms to the floor. Inhale, sitting upright. Bring your blocks nearby. We're going to move into standing up shape. So tuck your toes underneath you. Shift your weight onto your feet and lift into standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifting. Bend your knees, stand all the way up, reach to the sky. Hands to your heart. We're going to begin circling the ankles. So let's get stable in your weight on your right foot. Spread those toes, soften your knee a little bit. Bring the top of your other foot to the floor and circle it around. Reverse direction. Bend your toes forward and backward. Now standing steady on that right foot, lift your second knee and shake your foot. Try that on the other side. Standing on your left leg, spread your toes, soften your knee a bit, tailbone forward. Place the top of your other foot on the floor and roll it around. Bend your toes forward and backward. Then steady on your left leg, lift your other leg, shake your foot. And release. Okay, let's circle the hips, widen your feet a bit, rotate them around. Reverse direction. Coming to the center. This time we're going to take the feet and angle them out to the side. Toes are angled out. Take your arms open, five-pointed star. As you exhale, bend your knees and elbows. Squeeze your elbows to the back. Inhale, rise up again. Exhale, bend your knees and elbows. Squeeze back. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, bend and squeeze back. All right, release. Shake that out. Shake your arms. We're going to do a few shoulder rolls, shrugging shoulder rolls. Forward, up, and back. And reverse, forward and down. All right, take your arms all the way up. Hook your thumbs together if you can. Palms face forward. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, leaning to one side. Trade sides. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lean to the other side. Inhale, come up. All right, exhale, release your arms down. Try that again. Inhale, lift up. Hook your thumbs the other way. Inhale, lift your fingers. Exhale, leaning over. Inhale, rise. Exhale, leaning over. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release all the way down. Okay, let's come into some warrior shapes now. So widen your feet, long stance. We're going to rotate the right leg and come into warrior two with the right leg bent. Open your arms wide. Seal your back foot to the floor. Tighten your thigh on the back leg. And notice how this open shape with dropped shoulders can help relax your upper back. Reverse the warrior, lifting your front arm. Inhale, return warrior two. Side angle. Let's try placing your hand on your thigh, leaning to the right and sweeping your opposite arm over your head. Now keep that back leg strong as you lean forward. If you'd like to lower this elbow, that's fine. You can drop it down, reach the fingers to the floor, and press the forearm into your thigh. That will add another nice stretch for your upper back. Return warrior two. Straighten both legs. Let's triangle here. Reach forward and lower down. And release. Bend your knee. Warrior two. Straighten your legs. Parallel your feet. Rotate onto the second side. Bend into your other knee. Nice and long, warrior two again. Legs are strong. Really tighten up the thigh on your back leg. Gazing over left fingers. Reverse warrior. Lift that left hand up. Inhale, warrior two. Side angle, lower your hand to your thigh. Lean left and sweep your right arm across, bicep by your ear. Again, if you would like to lower your left arm straight down, fingers toward the floor, then press your forearm into your thigh, upper back stretch. Release, inhale, rise up, straighten your leg. Triangle, reach left, lower down. Bend your knee to rise, warrior two. Straighten both legs, parallel your feet. Heels in, toes out, bend your knees, horse or goddess. This time you're gonna exhale, round your back, pull your chin to your chest and your elbows together in front of your face. Inhale, open, starting position. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, open. One more, exhale, round your back. Inhale, open. Exhale, 5-pointed star, and relax. All done, shake out your legs. Okay, we're gonna circle the hips, wide feet, circle them around again. And reverse direction. All right, shake that out. Now we're going to take knee pulls for our balance challenge. So if you want to use a chair for this, you can put your foot on the rungs of a chair or the foot on the seat of the chair. Okay? Otherwise, we're going to stand on one leg, lift the other leg, and either take under or in front and lift your knee up to your chest. Try to drop your tail down and push forward with your tail. Toes are spread, knee is soft so that your quads can engage and your lower calf muscles all can engage. All right, release. Let's take the other side. Again, you could put your foot on the low rung of a chair and lean forward, or you could put your foot on the seat of the chair and lean forward. Otherwise, you're going to lift your knee up, looking for glute and low back stretch. Circling the ankle, feel nice. Check out your foot that's on the ground as your stabilizer. Spread the toes, engage below the knee and above the knee. Don't lock the knee, and release. Okay, shake that out. Take a sip of water, please. We're coming back to sit on the floor. All right, coming to sit on the ground, we're going to do a couple of, actually let's bring the one block with you. And I'm going to come a little closer to the camera so you can see what I'm doing with this block. So this is for the shoulders and the upper back. So if you have trouble in your rotator cuff, please take this very easy. Take it easy. So you're going to bring this block on the short side, and you're going to bring the heels of your hands together and settle the block down into your hands like this. Then try to get your elbows to settle together as well. Once you're here, you're going to take little pulses up and down. Okay, pause in the center and then maybe open the block a little bit forward. Okay, that might not feel right to your shoulders. If it doesn't, that's okay. You don't have to do this. Good. Now let's release. Turn the block sideways and bring the palms to press into the fat side of the block. Lift your elbows so they're across from each other as best you can and press into the block. Then as you inhale, you'll touch your heart to the block and see if you can squeeze your shoulder blades in the back. Then as you exhale, reach your block away from you, round your back and pull your chin to your chest. Inhale, come in, lift your heart to your block, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, round and go back. One more like that. Pull it in, squeeze in the back. Exhale, open. All right. Now keep this out in front of you. Palms are on the side of your block. You're going to rotate it. Palms face each other. One on top, rotate it, other one on top. All right, so you're definitely not as high as your shoulders. Back and forth. You feel how that's moving around the upper back and all of those connective tissues that go up to your jaw. All right, release that. Hands come in. Let go of your block. Open your arms wide and really stretch to the back. Then come to the front, crisscross one wrist over the other. Then you're going to turn the palms to face each other, and you can press together the palms or interlace the fingers. Press your knuckles perhaps a little bit away from you. Round your back, pull your chin to your chest, and lift your arms up a little bit. As you inhale, release that, open wide. Try it again on the other side. Exhale, other wrist crosses over top. Fingers interlace perhaps. Knuckles press toward the ground, round your chin. Scoop your back. Maybe lift your arms a little. And release, open your arms wide. And exhale, relax. Shake that all out. We are out of time. So we're going to come back into final twist and Shavasana. So for Shavasana today, I'm highly recommending that you take legs up, supported somehow. For an afternoon nap when it's hot and humid, there's nothing better in my opinion than to lie on the floor and to put your legs up on a chair or the sofa. So I'm going to show you how we're going to get into that shape in a moment, but let's quickly take a twist. Find a comfortable seat. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale to the left. Rotate your body. One more inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, center. Second side. Exhale, rotate. Pause here as you breathe in. Out. Back to center, in and out. All right. So I'm going to bring my makeshift chair. I have this Rubbermaid tote here. I'm going to place this tote and pretend it's my chair. Okay. And I'm going to put, if you like something under your head, you could put a shallow blanket or a towel here under your head. I don't recommend a pillow. It's usually too high for your neck. But you'll decide. Your body will tell you. Then I'm going to lie down on my back and bring my legs up on top of this chair. Yeah. Now, if I were at home, I would put an eye pillow over my eyes. And I would get a couple sofa cushions and I would put them here on my belly for grounding. I'm going to use my yoga blocks on my hands today for grounding as well. And try while you are here to rest your heart. And even more challenging, rest your mind. Resist planning the rest of your day. And let's focus on counting 20 deep breaths. again to deepen your breath. Invite small movements into your fingers and your toes. Extend your arms overhead. Take a full breath in. Breathing out, bend your knees and bring your knees a little closer into your body. Rolling onto your side. Press upright to comfortable seat. Drop your chin toward your chest, bring your palms together in front of your heart, and ask yourself, how are you feeling now? Inhale, sweep your arms out and up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, palms slide down to connect at your heart. Thank you everyone for taking the time to carve out this space in your day, in your mind, in your body to share in this practice with us. I'll see you again soon. Be well. Namaste.